In the summer of 2001, a fire accident devastated large parts of an Apatani village in India's northeast. Yet, almost miraculously, by the afternoon of the next day, the village is taking shape again. The rebuilding starts almost as soon as the last embers have died out. People from other villages in the valley bring food, drinks, and also help in collecting material from the forests and in the reconstruction. In just the next 4 days, the village is rebuilt from scratch. Overwhelmed by this unending show of support, I learned that in times of crisis like these, a time-honored institution of ceremonial friendship called Bini Ajin has ensured for centuries that for the Apatani, tragedy never goes unaided. That troubled times are never spent alone.
जब शाम को जब पता चला और सुबह घर से निकला थोड़ा बेत लाया यसो जो हम कहते हैं बेत लाया उसको लाके यहाँ में और मेरा माँ तो यहाँ में मेरे माँ यहाँ मीट लाके दे दिया और हम यहाँ में यसो लेके इसको उन लोगों को दे दिया बेत वहाँ में आकर जो जो उन लोग काम देते हैं वो सब कर देता है जैसे कि बम्बू उतारना है बोलने से वो बम्बू बागान में जाकर वहाँ से बम्बू उतार के यहाँ में लाता है और यहाँ में कुछ करना है बोलने से उसका कुछ मदद कर देते हैं ऐसे ही हम कुछ कर देते हैं.
The rebuilding of a disaster-hit village like Hong is perhaps the only visible demonstration of this unique relationship that connects and binds the Apatani in a complex network of affiliations. Even as we set off for filming in the Apatani Valley, I cannot help but be led with a sense of apprehension and uncertainty. Across the state of Arunachal today, traditional communities are no longer immune to changes occurring all around them all the time. The culture of overconsumption of natural resources is making a dent into these tribal societies, resulting in the breakdown of value systems and traditional institutions. Cultural diversities are being fast eroded, and societies are getting increasingly standardized, being made to fight daily battles for existence and relevance. I wonder if the Apatani, who have lived in this valley for a few hundred years, confined to this physical space and yet thriving in their ecological and cultural practices, would stand up to these pressures? Would the Bini-Ajin relationship show strains of having to fight these same battles?
Well, the Apatani Valley is a very enclosed system in many ways. They are confined to a valley, and traditionally they have been subject to a whole variety of influences from all around, and therefore they have tried to refine the cultural values, the social values, as well as the ecological values that they have to a measure in order to be able to compensate and to survive in a very difficult environment in which they were placed.
As we meet more and more people in the valley, we are struck by the many elaborate social and religious institutions that have helped the Apatani tribe retain a sense of solidarity. These institutions, like the priesthood, the Mida and the marriage customs, and the Murung ceremony, have helped the tribe consolidate and live in an environment that is hemmed in not just by the hills around them, but also by other tribes with whom they have often had strained relations. Of these, the Bini Ajin and its elaborate network of support structures stands out to form a backbone in maintaining the sense of community amongst members of the tribe today, as it must have done in the past.
The Bunajim plays a very important role in our society because it is some kind of an often very affectionate relations which we create from one village to another village. And particularly now, like I have my own Bunajim from Hong, I've got from Hari, I've got from Bula. So the Bunajim especially particular plays a very important role not only in Myoko but on the other hand, like whenever we are in some kind of problems, we share each other and we help.
Myoko is a festival celebrated by all villages in the Apatani Valley in cycles of 3 years, where a cluster of villages observe it in a particular year. Among the many significances attached to the festival, the most notable one is its role in keeping alive the tradition of the Bini Ajin. For it is during Myoko that the ceremonial friends, the Bini Ajin, are invited over and the relationship reaffirmed and renewed.
तो इसको माने दूसरा समय में हम लोग माने बुलाया नहीं जाता है, लेकिन म्योको फेस्टिवल में इसका खास दिन होता है बुलाने का, माने पूजा शुरू होने का कुछ माने 5-6 दिन का बाद में 1-2 दिन वो इसको अजिम्बो को बुलाने का समय होता है.
The preparations for the celebration of the month-long festival begin early on in winter with the hunting of a monkey for the rituals and the felling of trees for use as babo, which define the Apatani village landscape. These preparations also include collection of firewood and food material and the purchase of cattle and pigs for sacrifice during the festival.
तो इसलिए एक कहावत है अपतानी में, माने तानी दिसो सियान मा तुके तुके, इसका मतलब एक तरह का जो सब्जी होता है उन लोग का जो जड़ जो होता है जमीन में एक का बाद दूसरा ऐसा माने करके लिखते हुए रहते हैं. इसी तरह से हर एक अपतन एक से दूसरे से रिलेटिव बना रहता है. और इसको इस खास तौर से म्योको पूजा का समय में इसको माने इन लोग को बुला के इन लोग अच्छा से माने फिर रिन्यू करते रहते हैं साल माने 3-3 साल के बाद में. तो एनुअल फेस्टिवल है लेकिन तीन बार में बात रहने के कारण से इसको माने जो मनाता है 3 साल में एक बार मिलता है.
The actual festival begins in the month of March. It is considered so important by the tribe that at least one member from every household in the village comes back to it to perform the Myoko rituals, irrespective of where they might be serving or settled. The performance of the festival itself is a very intricate affair that involves the entire village. The start is marked by the erection of the babo near the raised wooden platforms where the village council assembles. Every clan in the village maintains at least one of these lapangs, and the erection of the babo next to the clan's lapang is considered very symbolic of its strengths.
Babo, it is represents a female, not male. The particular things that means which we are putting this all this. This is it's a replica of the dresses. That means we are giving an ornaments to this. Okay, that means like they're having their skirts and other things, the traditional dresses, and they're having. So that has been
has been made that. So that means not exactly we should say like this is termed in that way. Then we'll have a lako which means the button. Like we have got the traditional saw in which we put a button here. So particular for that. And then comes we have got rino. Rino you'll find that on the side of the earrings, like earrings. You'll find a babo made out, and below you'll find it out some rinos. That is mainly for the these things like rino.
A ritual altar called Nago is also constructed near the lapang. In Hong village, few clans get together and build a community Nago near the lapang belonging to the Tapi clan.
Sin mahala ke lido nega kapio awala ayu ta senya nga abani a mun buslala ho buslala mo anye ayu ta senya awaga senego ngani busi sekula a bua sekula ngani ga busne la jongwan a mo awaga suslikuna ho mi mo te insimen ni masin na a ho mangak tere awa akakula hala lidoke ngani ya ko inda suksa la jo a inda sukula la ngani ga ngwa kun tere senya ngun myo ko ngwa rok jo a rompe rok jo ngani ga ins kun tere homol ga myo ko tere la rompe rok ga ngani ka pasukula ka ngwa kun a ayu ta ngani ta.
This is followed by the observance of various other rituals, like a procession of all male members of the tribe, led by the clan priests called Nyibus. Carrying cane leaves called tipper, the procession passes through every section of the village, culminating with the placing of the leaves on the nago and rituals of blessing conducted by a senior priest. Women folk, in the meantime, go around the village handing out powdered rice and rice beer. Like in other parts of the state, the practice of these rituals has taken on an added significance of late, with the